Virgo, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do a reading for you for the month of June. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice. You know, as I sat here, I'm moving into the earth signs right now. I just did a few water signs, and I felt immediately I was going to pull from a deck that I've only pulled for Scorpio so far for June. So you may have either heavy Scorpio placements. You could be dealing with someone with heavy Scorpio placements, or there's a huge, massive transformation going on in your life during the month of June, Virgo, or maybe all three apply. But yeah, you and Scorpio, I'm feeling, are kind of in a similar lane here. I don't even remember what happened in the Scorpio reading at this point because it was a little bit of time ago, but might apply. Or some of you already watched the Scorpio reading. Oh, this is about karma. You've been like almost like you're at a graduation point on the karmic journey here. It feels like 9 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. All right, let's get some action here. Ready, set, action. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Virgo. Let's see what's happening. Current energy. Current energy. It's the current energy for Virgo. Where are you at? Quiet? Ooh, 8 of Wands. Justice. Your mind is settling. Your mind is settling. You're breaking free, coming into balance. You're breaking free of karma that used to plague your mind so much. This is a breakthrough moment for you right now. You're going through like a karmic reset. What am I getting that? A karmic reset. Justice is our karma. Balance of the scales. And it has to do with this air energy. Gemini season is going to be very powerful for you because this is air, all air. Wherever you have air in your chart, Virgo, it's like really being highlighted here. It's like you're shifting the way you perceive. It's interesting because it seems to be the theme today with everybody. Shifting our perception of our reality changes our reality. And I think that you are showing me, my reality used to have a lot to do with thinking too much, being trapped up in the head all the time, overthinking my path, overthinking which direction to take, overthinking the situation, overthinking this person, overthinking. And you're saying, no more am I going to do that. I'm not going to do that anymore. But I'm getting more it has to do with karmic justice here. And feeling like maybe the debts have been paid. Why am I getting that? The debts have been paid. And it's not, when I talk about karma, I should say the lessons have been learned. How's that? That's a different way. It's softer, isn't it? Karmic debts have been paid versus I've learned the lessons. I'm not going to repeat that again. Overall general energy. 9 of Pentacles. Look at that. The beautiful butterfly transformation. That's why I love this deck because the pictures are so powerful. I should actually put my glasses on so we can get into the nitty gritty. Look at that. She's reaching for that falcon, right? Seeing the greater truth, right? Soaring. Your mind is settling and you're soaring in the clouds of your own authentic, sovereign gorgeousness. You're reaching for greater abundance in your sense of self, in your pride for what you're creating in your life in June. I think you're feeling very happy, very hopeful. Something is really opening up to you. The universe is bestowing gifts upon you in your 3D reality, it feels like, Virgo. Abundance. 9 of Pentacles. That's a great energy for the month. Feeling abundant. Life's riches. Ooh, Queen of Swords. What is going on with all this air energy, Virgo? You could be dealing with someone with heavy Libra. We've got double Libra here. Queen of Swords. This is also being led and guided by your personal truth. Communication. Wow. I mean, look at that. Oof. Isn't she intense? As I yell into the mic, sorry. I'm getting like a swirl of this like blue energy frequency of communication and almost like your head in the clouds in a mighty good way. See how she's reaching for a higher vibration here in their 3D reality? And it's like your mind is settling. Your opportunity is to settle your mind and what's going on and what's unfolding. standing in such this beautiful, like, truth. There's a beautiful truth this month of where you find yourself. I cannot wait to clarify. 4 of Pentacles. Holding on to this beautiful truth. I think it's a challenge, whatever it's, you see how she's kind of looking down in her lap, and this is when we're looking at what we've created in our life. We're like, what are we going to do next with it? What do I want to do next? This is about your own investment of your ideas, the investment of communicating your ideas to the universe. Like I said, when you change your thinking, you change your reality. The Knight of Wands. Ooh, now we have some fire. Ooh, this is nice. There's a little spiciness coming in too. You're putting some heat under an idea or under communicating and bringing about balance of the mind. I'm seeing like how it's done to create balance in life in general here. You're showing me, Virgo. Oh, we have the Ace and the Page of Cups with the Moon. Oh, wow. Knight of Pentacles. We have Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, the Moon, and the Knight of Pentacles. Whoa. I will say that a lot of you are calling in new love in Cancer season. Like, this is like the innocence, the curiosity of an abundant heart. This is new love if I've ever seen it right here. There's a new love in town. Wow. I think that you used to really be up in your head about life in general, and you're changing the way you think about your life. And I think there's a lot of passion and excitement coming in. Where you've been coming into this reading is a far cry from where you're going, Virgo. You're aligning with a lot of intense forces. I mean, the Knight of Wands it's exciting. There's something passionate happening. And the Ace of Cups is your heart's involved. And it might be, I mean, I would say this is, it's so new, it's fun, it's playful, but there's the Moon. There's almost like, it doesn't matter what happens. I'm going to really open up to this because it feels right. It's like the challenge is, are you going to hold back from really giving it your all, whatever this is? It could be a new career endeavor. It could be a new idea that you're implementing, a new project. It's satisfying your intellect, whatever this is, whether it's communicating with someone new and learning about them and learning more about yourself through that mirror effect. Gosh, you're standing in such an independent energy. This is gorgeous. I love all this air energy, but it's almost like this tidal wave of emotion coming in to settle the mind. There's a little bit of fire under that too, just to balance it out. This is balanced energy, Virgo. Bravo. We got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We're cooking. You're cooking this month in June. Maybe you're actually cooking more. Let's see. Let's get what you need more of in the month of June. What do you need more of in the month of June? Stop trying to carry the world on your shoulders. Maybe that's where you're coming from. Your life needs more balance. Maybe you've been taking on other people's burdens, trying to fix other people's problems, taking on, a worrisome mind. Whatever it is, you don't need to carry it. This is also delegating, right? Asking for help when you need it. Guilt is a normal feeling. Just breathe in and let it go. Interesting. I think a lot of I want to say fire signs some of the fire signs had this. Aries, Libra may have had it. It's almost like when things turn around for the better and it's such a deep pocket of emotional fulfillment and passion that you almost feel guilty for the people suffering around you. Someone might feel guilty around you too for the way they treated you, for the things they put you through. Because you're claiming a lot of independence. Give yourself some credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing. Yeah. A lot of people have been getting this for the month of June. This particular card, for me, it's the exploration and the new discovery of your emotional waters in a very profound way. It's like, the wonderment of the things that you're feeling. So this is feeling very positive. Moving away from many feelings of guilt or shame. I'm getting that. Through the overburden of whatever you've had to contend with coming into this reading. And it had to do with your karma. I feel like karma is clearing. Karma is clearing for you, Virgo. In a powerful way. Friendship. The energy of friendship supports our intrinsic desire for connection with others based on mutual affection and appreciation. Yeah, there's deep kinship, friendship this month. You're standing solo. I'm not seeing a partnership per se. It might be present in your life, but there's this new approach to it. You've got new love energy coming in here, and it's deep. Deep, 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 deep. All right, let's clarify. I'm feeling good about where you're heading. Queen of Cups and the Empress. Oh, wow. Okay. This is self-love, self-care. This is also receiving that from others too. Feeling the love after some disappointment. Some of you are too, I'm getting like mother healing. Standing strong and independent. Because this has got a motherly vibe a little bit. Doesn't she? And then like a younger person. That's just for a handful of you. All right, let's go into the Nine of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. That's the Ten of Pentacles right there. A tower. Whoa. Whoa. Now we have the Empress. This is an amazing tower. This is you waking up one day and realizing how powerful you are and how amazing you are and how blessed you are to be where you are right now. Karmic completion. Karmic releasing. And the epiphanies that come from your value and your worth as a sovereign, independent soul who is nurturing self. It's like you're having these powerful shifts in June around your self-perception and even around your connections, falling into this deep emotional place. It's exciting. You're moving from like just feeling so stuck, and now everything's kind of speeding up in June. And I see like all this energy being poured into you, into developing. I mean, you're in the Ten of Pentacles, Empress energy, and you're kind of awakening to your actual divine feminine power here. Male or female, this is when we arrive and we do a lot of that healing, mother wound healing. If you've got that going on in your life, mothering of self, feeling nurtured by other people, allowing yourself to receive that from other people. I don't feel like it's one person. We'll see what happens here, but ooh, it's gorgeous energy, Virgo. I haven't seen this energy for you all in a while, where it's like you're just so in this beautiful feeling of grace and abundance that comes from knowing your value and your worth, and the powerful shift in that. Breaking out of a chrysalis and metamorphosizing into a new vibrational reality and a new sense of sovereign self. Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. That's jiggling. There's some forces, some energies that are settling this month. Now, we see this powerful shift in your divine feminine. There's also a powerful shift in your divine masculine to settling of the mind. All you got to do is ground in your mental energy. I think you're clearing up a lot of trust issues by trusting in yourself more. I'm getting comfortable here. Yeah, I feel like you're getting more comfortable with standing in your power out in the world and expressing yourself. Communication, Queen of Swords, opening up, right? I am seeing a beautiful pairing. And the more you ground, right, and you nurture, there's something around a divine masculine and a divine feminine and the way they work together to create more harmony and more groundedness and almost calming down the nervous system fear. See, you're coming out of this almost like Eight of Swords is a nervous system fight, flight, freeze response. And then you come into balance with self. And now there's a different energy coming in. This does feel like an external energy to you, an Emperor. They could have strong fire or air placements, but I also seeing earth. This person's got some balance, but it's almost like you're moving through an energy frequency. What's interesting is we have the Queen of Swords, the Emperor, and the King of Pentacles. It's like the more you communicate, the more you're going to feel settled in this. This is when like communication is everything when it comes to a balanced approach to life, to others, to perhaps a significant other. Wow. I'm getting so much off of this pairing, but this is like trusting in your ability to stand in your power and be your own independent self and not shrinking or playing small or dimming and standing in your I feel too, you're stepping it up at work. You're stepping it up. And like people, there might be some people around you that are like, what is Virgo doing? Because you're in this really strong earth energy here. And you have an idea you're trying to protect. And this could have to do with you being an entrepreneur or your business. You could have somebody around you that you're not sure if you want to continue working with or trusting. And you're communicating with them and trying to suss it out. I get this sussing out kind of energy here, Virgo. And if you're not a business owner, this is a boss or a coworker. I'm getting like a work vibe here. Also, you trusting in your ideas and believing in yourself and taking action to create more prosperity for you. This is about self-trust for you. Because your self-trust actually around your Emperor energy and taking action has a lot to do with you nurturing the parts of yourself that make you feel powerful, seen, valued, and heard, which comes from within you. This is really powerful shifting going on here. It's interesting because I feel like there's so much going on shifting within you. It's actually shifting something going on outside of you. It looks like it could be somebody you've called in as a divine counterpart, Virgo, after feeling abandoned in other situations. You've gone through abandonment wounds, rejection wounds, illusion, trauma bonding, toxicity, all to elevate in your high priestess energy. When what you learned from all of that was you got to safeguard your spiritual energy through the practice of self-love and surrender and walking away from the heavy burdens of the past so you could even have a new beginning and a new choice. You're headed towards marriage for some of you. Ooh la la. I just saw your past. I don't know why, but they're like, this is your past right here. I'll show you what they were. 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, Devil, High Priestess, 7 of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Hangman, the 8 of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Lovers, the Hierophant, and the Justice. Hello. That's what took you to get to the Justice and why you have the 8 of Swords trailing you. No wonder. No freaking wonder, Virgo. It took you a long time to get to this place of self-love and self-value, where you would put yourself first, basically. When we have self-love, we put, if we lack it, right, we tend to overthink situations and we give away our power to people, places, and things to receive love, right? It's like, well, I have to give up parts of myself to receive love. And you're like, no, I'm not doing that anymore. This is coming into balance with my own self, trusting in the way I communicate who I am to others and expecting that in return. This is balanced reciprocal energy and settling all the stuff that's happened in the past. I'm getting more of like the challenges for you to stay rooted and grounded in what's unfolding in June. Because it looks pretty exciting to me. It's a new opportunity to invest all of you, nurture something. Whether it's a new career, a new partner, a new connection. The challenge. Whoa, I bet it. Is it the 6 of Cups? No, it's the 5 of Wands. Okay. Ooh, I know what this is. Oh, wow. Now we have another matching pair. We have the Emperor, Empress, and then we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. There's something you're clearing up around money. This is a very subtle scarcity mindset. It's not that deep. It's not as deep as you think. Okay, Virgo, I'm getting that you may have felt that if you, let me put it this way, 4 of Pentacles. This is like lack, right? It's just like I'm not going to have enough, whether it's money, it may not be money, but it's something that is hitting your earth energy around what you want to build for yourself. Basically, you're ending the internal chatter that was created by past karma around not nurturing. What am I getting from this? This is hard to convey. This is a complicated energy for you that's been trailing you for your whole life. Your challenge this month is the challenge for you to put yourself first and to nurture the parts of yourself that you neglect out of fear of failure. You're so aligned here. It's like you don't trust taking action to create more prosperity for you with your ideas because you have an internal conflict that all you have to do is just do it for the love of it. If whatever you're trying to create this month, whether it's coming closer to a person or this feels a lot, this has to do with your abundance and what you came here to create and how you tend to overthink everything about it. Sometimes it's not about knowing how to do everything perfectly. Virgo, you have a perfectionism side. You don't have to know everything before you get started on something. This is just stepping into it, knowing that you have the wisdom and the ideas to begin with. All it takes is building it brick by brick. King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, they have endurance. They see it through. They work on it. They work through it. They process it. You see what I'm saying? This is your female and male aspect of self around your 3D material reality and coming into balance with that, which means trusting in your ideas to implement those ideas, to take charge of those ideas, and to overcome any internal chatter that says you're not good enough, you're not going to succeed at it. There's too many other people that do it. Listen, when I started my channel, if I was worried, all the 8 of Swords you could do around, there's so many people that do it, like I'm not going to succeed. You know what I did? I literally did it because I knew I was supposed to do it. And I listened to that voice first. And then the other voice was, just do it for the love of it. Right? You're doing better than you think. It's like you take on almost like way too much in your mind before you even decide to do something. And then you don't have self-trust around it. Now, if this has to do with the divine union and you're like, I don't want to talk about career anymore, Jenna. There is something going on here around rooting and grounding in your connection and what you've both learned about yourselves in general. Not through the connection, but before the connection. What have you learned? What have you gained in your self-mastery? You're applying it this month in June. So when conflict arises, well, it inevitably will. 7 of Swords. 5 of Wands. It's about clearly communicating. So when a trigger hits, I feel like it's like if a trigger hits and you feel a little bit of a power struggle, you're going to actually not hold back. Don't hold back from things out of fear of conflict. Speak up. This is the month where I'm getting everybody. Speak your mind. Do it with love. You don't have to exert your ego in it or them. I'm getting that meeting of the minds and grounding it in a new reality and clearing up. I'm getting it's hard because most of this energy I'm seeing is your career and you strategizing and trying to get over how you could overthink something and not do it. Because you're afraid that if you build it, you're not going to get what you want. And it could have to do with relationship. You're afraid that if you build something and you really put your all into it, it's not going to give you what you ultimately want. Well, I mean, if you come out at it from that angle, then you're right. Why not just see what happens? That's what I say. Whether it's a career endeavor, you stepping it up, or love endeavor, you stepping it up. Why don't you just see what happens? Knight of Wands. Queen of Cups. You are a Knight of Wands in the Fool. Oh my God. You're like, that's it. I'm just going to go for it. You're going for it. Go for it, Virgo, in the month of June. Just go for it. It's like you could overthink a situation to death. You're doing less and less of it, by the way, as the month progresses. At first, you're going to be like, I'm going to overthink this. What could go wrong? Anything and everything could go wrong. But do you really want to emphasize that? No. You're getting over the internal chatter of an overactive mind. And you're leaning into your earth energy here. Do it. We have a double Knight of Wands. My bad. We have a Knight of Wands and a Knight of Swords. With the Fool and the Queen of Cups. Ay, caramba. This is an ay, caramba energy. You've got new ideas coming in. Divine inspiration coming in. All you got to do is put your heart into it and jump in. Your trust falling into everything. Like a whole new frequency. A whole new idea. A whole new passion. A whole new person. There's a lot changing in your life, Virgo. Like this is the power of a new beginning. Full stop. and you opening up your heart wide to it. You're like, I'm going to communicate my truth. I'm going to show the world what I got, right? Show them what you're made of, Virgo. That's what I'm getting here. Show them what you're made of. Wow. And then you got this deep emotional current. It's like a tidal wave of emotion. I think it's called self-gratification, self-fulfillment. That's what it feels like. 8 of Cups, and you finally letting go of some past baggage. We have double 8 now. 7 of Wands. Lifting your hands up in the air. The Magician and the 8 of Pentacles. You are getting to work, my friends. You have something so new that you have manifested. And I think for a long time, you doubted that it would ever happen. It brought up so much internal conflict over the years. This is a dream made true. I almost get like this innocent love. Do it for the love of it, whether it's a career or open up to this person because you can't help not to. Try not to worry about worst case scenario. You're ending some sort of catastrophizing knee-jerk mechanism that you started when you were young. I'm getting that strongly here. Oh, it's interesting. I didn't mean to do this. Wow. I accidentally, you see this, what I did? I accidentally clarified the future and what you don't see coming with the same deck. You're shifting and sorting energies that were in you all along. Nothing that I do in a reading happens by accident. And you're coming out of an imbalanced way of self-perception. My word, Virgo, I just got goosebumps. You're shifting and sorting energy that was within you all along, and you're realizing I've always had what it takes to create what you wanted in love and life. There's a beautiful manifestation being born. There's a heavy emotional investment. It's like while two things are happening at once, while you're heavily investing in something and overcoming any kind of conflict, emotional, mental, right, conflict around just opening in general to whatever it is that you dream of, you're actually releasing so much from the past at the same time. It is, you're trust falling into a new beginning, and you're opening up your heart wide. You all are falling in love with an idea, a new business, a project, some sort of creation that's meant for you here. It's deeply fulfilling, whatever it is. I mean, it's like really satisfying. It could be satisfying on the physical level. It could be satisfying on the emotional level. It could be satisfying on the intellectual level, but it's satisfying. Okay. This is a very satisfying time period for you, Virgo, around your manifestation energy, creating more magic and putting in the time and effort to keep your heart open the whole time. And the more you do that, the more you just let go of everything that it took to get you to this place. All right, Virgo, this is your karmic justice. This is your karmic truth. You don't need to overthink your path anymore. You just need to be in you, your own authentic core vibration. Be you. Oh, Virgo, you're getting it. You're so getting it. I'm so proud of you. I'm going to get a work your light. I am so proud of you because this is not easy to do. If it has to do with a connection, you two are releasing so much karma and baggage and trying to learn and lean into trust and the new beginning and new love and stay innocent when it comes to your approach to love. And it's going deep. This is like diving deep in a new love energy and feeling abundant as a result. And you're putting time and effort into this and you're overcoming the obstacles. No matter what happens, this is the obstacles of feeling lack that was born from past karmic energy and opening up and saying, you know what, I've learned enough about myself that I'm going to put my best foot forward. I'm going all in and I'm going to live my life to the fullest. Ooh, this is a carpe diem energy if I've ever seen it. Don't feel guilty. You're dropping the heavy burden of a really heavy karma and releasing that and opening up to the universe. What is this? They said, look at this one. It goes with the underneath. Oh my God. Wow. You've waited a long time to stand into your deepest calling. Oh my God. You have said no, 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 no. And Spirit's like, when are you going to do it, Virgo? When are you just going to jump in and do it? You're going to do it. because you have no, and you're getting like that. This is the tower of nurturing and investing in a new idea. Only you can do it because this is about your own energy. No one else is you, Virgo. Be you. Dedicate yourself to the things that you want to build in your life. And it's like if you build it, it will happen. But you can't just keep renegotiating when. Just start doing it. You have a tower moment of finally saying enough is enough. I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to pause. I'm not going to keep saying no. And because of that, you're stepping into your warrior woman energy. Have you answered your deepest calling? What does this say? Now, this is male or female. This is the warrior within you taking the lead. Oh my goodness. What does this say? Warrior woman. Number 56. That's page 56, which is 11, which is a very high frequency. Metatron activation. Some of you, you're getting magnetized. You are here for a reason, Virgo. You're being called to bravely pave a path. Have you answered your highest and deepest calling? Living a heart and soul-led life is not all fluffy and smooth sailing. Living a heart and soul-led life requires courage to triumph over fear. Oh my God, you are triumphing over fear. Fear, self-doubt, self-recrimination, guilt, shame. Living a heart and soul-led life requires courage to triumph over fear. So often our fears are the gatekeepers to our greatest gifts. And the more resistance we have toward answering a call, the more important it is to our soul's growth. Sometimes fear is an indication that we're facing the right way. Joan of Arc was known for her courage and her famous line, "I'm not afraid. I was born to do this." Ooh, Virgo, this is so awesome. Be not afraid. You were born to do this. See? That's why I do this channel. I was born to do this. So whatever you were born to do, Virgo, do it. But the thing about courage is that it is not possible without fear. So if you are feeling afraid, what is needed is courage. And courage comes from living from the heart. Think of your fears as opportunities to expand rather than things that are holding you hostage. Look at that. You're breaking free of the fear that would hold you hostage. Justice over the Eight of Swords. If you look at your fears in this light, then as uncomfortable as it might feel, it's actually a sign that you're on the right track. Have you answered your deepest calling, Virgo? I feel like so much is coming into alignment for you. You're aligning with your own personal empowerment. You're birthing a new dream that you've maybe been working on, having, wanting, desiring. You just had to put the blood, sweat, tears, sweat equity into. Oh, God, so much is happening for you this month. Your head may be on a swivel. But you're in Joan of Arc energy, you all, okay? Just do it. Don't hold back. You're being called to your deepest calling this month. You've said no enough. No more no. Just say yes. Okay? No wonder it went hand in hand. Don't deny yourself your deepest calling, which is to live a heart and soul-led life by being completely you. There's no one else like you, Virgo. You're embracing your fullness, yourself, and it's so satisfying when you realize how powerful you are. Gosh, y'all get me fired up. I don't think I've ever felt this energy coming off you all. You have the eye of the tiger this month. So go out there and you live full tilt, all right? You do not need to shrink to make other people feel more comfortable. All right, Virgo? There's abundance heading your way. You're manifesting, and I think it's taken you a long time for this manifestation to appear. The signs, right? Get to work. Ooh. Stay curious. You're going deep. You're diving deep. Get your scuba gear. There is something deeply fulfilling happening. Some of you are meeting, have met. Either it's a divine calling for sure. And for a lot of you, it's also your divine counterpart. So enjoy the ride, my friends. Take care. Namaste.